Welcome on into the show. This is Rogue League Football, and I am your host, Rogue Goose One, normally a video game streamer and football fan. And today I am combining the two to hopefully talk about the blockbuster trade which happened between 49ers, the Jets, and the Eagles, and who else was involved. There's a lot of fallout to get to today with regard to the 49ers moving up to the third overall spot and the Jets moving on from Sam Darnold, sending him to the Panthers. So we will get loaded on in here and start the game and talk about this crazy event. And there I am. We are going to be kicking off. So a couple things happened when the 49ers moved up to the third overall spot in this year's NFL draft, moving a ton of draft capital over the next couple of seasons. So they have chosen to bet the farm on a rookie quarterback. There is some buzz around what will happen with Jimmy Garoppolo. Ooh, and a pick six to start the game off. And so what happened when the third overall selection was traded to the 49ers is we still didn't know what the Jets would do with their second overall pick. And that's where I think the smokescreen began with Mac Jones, because I think it is. Now I've decided that the Mac Jones talk is possibly a smokescreen because we didn't know what would happen with the second overall pick, and that perhaps a team could move up ahead of the 49ers to go ahead and draft what I now believe is their guy in Justin Fields. I had believed, last week's video, I thought that the 49ers would actually select Trey Lance with the third overall pick. But now that Darnold has moved on to the Panthers with a crazy wild trade, we knew this was coming, but we weren't 100% sure. Let's see if we get another pick six right here off Teddy Bridgewater's ass. And a tackle behind the line for Christian McCaffrey. And so now we are very confident that the Jets will also take a quarterback with the second overall selection. Therefore, moving up to the number 2 spot for many teams is going to be quite impossible now. Just flex on him. Bridgewater getting nothing going today on these Jets. I do not know the Jets offense very well. So, or their defense for that matter. And they will be forced to punt it away. So what we try to do here on the show, each quarter we try to talk about a different topic. And right now we are on how the 49ers will select Justin Fields with the third overall selection. And we believe that because of how everything has played out to date. with the Jets moving on from Sam Darnold as he comes out on the field for the first time. Look at some of his 2019 season stats, as this is Madden 21, and the 2019 stats are the most relevant for Madden 21. Go ahead and take a look at the playbook. Let's go with a little RPOage. Can Darnold run this thing? We'll see. With a 9-yard pickup from Sam Darnold. We still got Le'Veon Bell with the Jets on this setup. He will plow ahead for a yard or two. So now the question really is, we know that first and second pick is very likely to be a quarterback. Third pick is where it gets interesting with the 49ers. What will they decide to do? Aha! I tried to fit it in there. We're going to have maybe another pick six? No, not quite. Darnold is not the best fitting the ball in there type of a guy. That is okay. We will hopefully get this thing back, as the Jets' run defense historically has not been that bad. So what do we think the 49ers will do with the third overall pick? Really, the options are going to be Justin Fields, Trey Lance, and Mac Jones. I can't think of sort of a wild card, but there was some steam moving behind Trey Lance there for a while, and there was some steam behind Mac Jones. There is some current steam on Mac Jones, as all the reports say how Mac Jones will fit the Kyle Shanahan system the best, and therefore warrants a third round pick by the 49ers draft team. So what do you think? Hit me in the comments. Let me know who you think will go third overall to the San Francisco 49ers, and why is it Justin Fields? We get the ball back here. Ooh, what's up? But last week I was fairly confident that the 49ers would go ahead and pick up Trey Lance. But after the Panthers Jets trade, I am just not that sure. And I think possibly Justin Fields, as Sam Darnold whips it to the left side. Ripping this ball downfield, 3 completions. Ooh. Tried 3 low passes in a row, it just wasn't there. Ooh. Not much there for Le'Veon that time. See how Darnold fits into the pistol. We'll get Crowder moving in the backfield here. I picked the wrong option. Meant to do an end around with Jamison Crowder that time, but it wasn't. what I had picked. Let's get Sam Darnold up in the gun. Get this thing spread out. But I don't know. I really wish I knew what the Niners were going to do. And Darnold gets leveled in the backfield. But it's definitely either Trey Lance, Mac Jones, or could be Justin Fields. Go with the 6-8-9 hook. Let's try to get Crowder over the middle if we can. We'll take a look at Perryman, see if he's open. And he will be. Gets up. Not quite, not quite. Still basically a punt on that one. So now, in this second quarter, we will move on to a new topic. We were talking about the 49ers and what they will do with the 3rd overall selection. And now we will move on to what the trade between the Jets and the Panthers means for those two organizations, and how Sam Darnold will fit into the Panthers offense, and then we'll move on from there. But for this time, we're talking about Sam Darnold and the Panthers. As the Panthers go on offense, Sam Darnold, I recall when that draft happened, they were very sure, these experts, that Sam Darnold would be the 1st overall pick to the Cleveland Browns. Then, of course, Baker Mayfield was that pick at number 1. Sam Darnold fell to the Jets. I believe it was pick number 3. And at that time, people thought that the Jets got a wild steal with Darnold at number 3. And now he has been traded for basically nothing to the Carolina Panthers. And what does that mean? As we wrangle Christian McCaffrey. So Sam Darnold will move on from a team that had absolutely no weapons around him to a team that has very few weapons around him. What can Sam Darnold do with that? Is he a project? Will he even get any playing time this year with the Panthers? I do believe that Sam Darnold will probably start week 1. In my opinion, he will probably start week 1, and because he is a veteran quarterback, he's not someone fresh coming out. As we get a tackle for a loss on Christian McCaffrey once again. But I'm very excited to see what the Panthers put together with their offense, as they do have some weapons, not a ton. Their defense showed some flashes of being able to get to an elite level if they were able to go ahead and add some talent. That was not a good decision. It's 5-7 here in the second quarter, and we're punting the ball away now. Get down there, Farley. Hit stick this dude. Going to a 4-3 look. A little too fire. So you're trying to get Christian McCaffrey going. Now we do know, so now the Panthers, where are we at? Oh, that's a 2-minute warning. Now the Panthers have what could be a franchise quarterback in Sam Darnold, who was a top 10 pick. He is still just 23 years old. I believe that will still be true at the start of the season. I can't quite remember. But now that they have a quarterback in that role, someone who is at least serviceable, what will they do with the 8th overall pick? And will they be able to get that talent we talked about and get some people around Sam Darnold? Or will they work on the defense? That will be a great question. And I will be creating a mock draft right after this video, which you will be able to see on WordPress at rogueleaguefootball.wordpress.com. As I am getting carved up by this Panthers offense now. Teddy Bridgewater catching some steam. Let's try to get some pressure on him. They are just buzzing. The timeout there to go ahead and assess this situation. Teddy just carving me up. Go corner blitz, that's probably not smart. Gotta get back there. Our goal line defense inch this shit. Damn it. That is always the play that carves me up on a goal line. And I am playing as the Jets today. I typically play as the 49ers, as that is my team. But we are giving it a shot. Run this back out of the end zone. And try to get this 2-minute, under 1 minute offense going. Let's just start carving up this damn Panthers defense. You got it, Darnold. Carve up your new team. Just get them on the line. What's up? Let's get that timeout. We got 24 seconds left. Try to get in the end zone. Kind of outside play. Let's go for. Why not? Do a little wildcat? No. Corner strike. We can probably get someone on the outside, save some time. We got Perriman. We got Doxson. Doxson is someone I really like. What happened? What's up with the flag? Yeah. I kind of just floated that one because the defense was coming. We got Doxson. What the safety decides to do. We got nothing. Take off, Darnold. Okay, well now we got some options here. We got 13 seconds left. Got a couple end zone options. Got no out-breaking routes, but we got Crowder coming across. We got no timeouts. Come on. Oh, man. I forgot about the 6-second runoff. Could not quite get it in the end zone on that play. That is halftime. Got some highlights to show right here. We got Christian McCaffrey going on the outside and getting banged down before he gets to the out of bounds marker. That probably would have saved us enough seconds to get a touchdown, but whatever. And over to me now. We've talked about the 49ers situation number 3. We talked about how Sam Darnold will look in the Panthers offense. And now we're going to move over to not the main event. That will be reserved for the fourth quarter. But now we will talk about the draft options at number 2 should the Jets not take a quarterback. So let's go ahead and talk about that. It's very unlikely that the Jets will take anything other than a quarterback. But there are some options out there. We will also talk now about the Falcons and what they will do with the 4th overall pick. If the Jets take anyone other than a quarterback, you have a couple of options. You got Kyle Pitts, you got a wide receiver, someone like that. Defense could do the Jets a ton of good. As the point is that you took a quarterback 3rd overall once before, and that didn't pan out. So, what will Robert Saleh want to do, as he is a defensive mind after all? Try to fit that in there again. Sam Darnold just does not have that fitted in there ability. But Robert Saleh, being the defensive mind, he could opt to take a defensive player with the 2nd overall selection, which would move down some great quarterbacks. Le'Veon picks up nothing. Don't know what I want to do here. Try to get Crowder on the outside. Got 8 yards to pick up. Hit it, Crowder. And nothing doing. Gonna have to punt this ball away. But that could push some quarterbacks down the board, and then the Falcons have to then decide, do they go ahead and take a quarterback with their 4th overall selection? As there are 5 pretty good ones, 4 really good ones. And that would leave one for the Falcons there at number 4. The Falcons have also expressed interest in trading away that 4th overall pick. Even though there is a ton of talent there at number 4, you got Kyle Pitts that they could take, and there could be a quarterback there as well. Do they try to get the heir apparent to Matt Ryan with that pick? Would be. They could take Kyle Pitts, who is a awesome talent, who would fit in well with the Falcons offense, and give Matt Ryan another season with some great talent around him. Of course, Julio Jones and the rest of the Falcons receiving core is pretty hot right now. Julio only misses easy catches, as we all know. Yeah, we gotta do something here. Started this game off with a pick 6, and now we're down 12-7 after half. Go with our no. I like to run a nickel here. Tampa 2. And Christian McCaffrey slices down the middle on us. come on. We got to get this ball back. Third down, 3rd and 7, what? 3rd and 6? Damn it, again. But the Falcons can be in a great spot at number 4. If they did decide to trade down with someone like the Panthers from number 8 to number 4 to go ahead and pick up their franchise quarterback, that could be an option. But that would give them 3 sort of starting level quarterbacks, as the Panthers could move up from 8 to 4 and pick up a quarterback that would be remaining if the Jets go with 1, possibly Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Trey Lance, or one of the other quarterbacks. Then the 49ers take the 3rd one. Then there's 1 remaining for the Falcons at that point. If they find their guy, great. Or they could stand pat and pick another option. As the Panthers attempt an end zone play, they will have to settle for a field goal. Alright, we're getting Darnold back out here. Let's see what we can do. And now it is the 4th quarter. We're going to move on to talk about... This shit's crazy. This shit's crazy. Early on a Sunday, there's no football season to speak of yet, but we will now move on to talking about our mock draft and give you all a little sneak peek of whom I might pick for the first round mock draft that I'll be coming out with. This is Rogue League Football Mock Draft 1.0, which you can see on rogueleaguefootball.wordpress.com. And it will be super awesome and filled with craziness. There will be no trades whatsoever. Just what happens, stand pat down the middle. Next week I will do a trades option 1. And it will be super fun. So we know number 1 has Trey Lawrence written all over it. So the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh shit. No! Jacksonville Jaguars taking Trevor Lawrence first overall. No surprise whatsoever. The Jets, I'm like 90% confident we'll take a quarterback with the 7th overall, or the 2nd overall selection. But who will it be? If the smokescreen is correct, I need to go with else. Griffin on the outside. Did it? Let's did it. Simply had to try to fit that one in there. We are just getting eaten alive. But our mock draft coming up. Jets, will it be Justin Fields? Kyle Pitts? Defensive player? And then the 49ers. Did the smokescreen try to get Justin Fields available? Zach Wilson is an option for the Jets at number 2. A lot of people have Zach Wilson going on over to the Jets. But what will we do with the 2nd overall pick? Was the smokescreen possibly to try to get Zach Wilson for the 49ers? I don't know that I see that. The Falcons could take a quarterback at number 4 to someday replace Matt Ryan, where Trey Lance could be a great option as he has a ton of upside and definitely needs to sit for a season or two, which he would be able to do at Atlanta behind Matt Ryan. Gotta get something going. Batukasi. Get some, get some, get some. Alright, we have got to stop that Earl. Damn it, I wanted this like a zone. Thank God, I was not ready for that. Hopefully that will stop that damn slant route. We got to toughen up defense. And then as we are talking about the Panthers as well, at the 8th overall pick, who would be a great option there? Got him to 3rd down. Might have even added a couple inches there. Bet they try one at the end zone here. We're going to have a ton of people in the end zone. And we got him to a 4th down. There's just not enough time left to get this W now. Miss it. I don't even care, man. I don't care to lose on camera. It's cool. Really want to get this touchdown. Now, we got 26 seconds on the clock. Can Darnold negotiate this type of offense? Oh man, Darnold may not be the future for anybody. I don't know. It wasn't his fault. It was my fault. And that will take us on to the end of the game. No, they might actually get to knee it down one more time. And there you have it. So we'll play some highlights and review, sort of recap what we talked about. 49ers, we went over 4 teams really today. It was 49ers, Jets, Panthers, and the Falcons. So shortly after this, I'll be typing it on up. The mock draft, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Hit me up on rogueleaguefootball.wordpress.com. Hit me up on Facebook at Gunner Goose Gaming. You'll find Rogue Goose 1 there, which is me on my gaming page. So go ahead and hit me up on your thoughts with the video and with the mock draft. I appreciate everyone watching, and I just really can't wait for some football as we have the last of our highlights showing here. The one highlight that I actually got there, we just got completely carved up, but it was fun.